How can Chat GPT help with my IELTS reading test? In this video, we're going to look at 5 ways that Chat GPT can help you with your IELTS reading. Reading is one of the more difficult IELTS tests, so here is how you can practice at home with the help of artificial intelligence. Number 1, reading comprehension. You can ask Chat GPT to write an IELTS reading passage for you and ask for 10 comprehension questions at the end. You can do this over and over again and ask for different topics for each reading task. And you can also ask it to check your answers afterwards so you know where you've made mistakes and what you need to practice. Number 2, you can use ChatGPT as a dictionary. When you're practicing with these passages that you are asking ChatGPT to write, you can ask what keywords mean. You can ask for synonyms. You can ask for questions about those words that help you with the context of the words. There's so many things that you can do. I'm going to give you a list of questions to ask ChatGPT in the description down below, and tell me in the comments if you think ChatGPT is better than an IELTS tutor. Number 3, true, false, or not given. This one is the one that most students struggle with. They always wonder what the difference between false and not given is. ChatGPT is a great resource to help you get your head around the difference between false and not given. Here's how to do it with ChatGPT. So I asked it to give me a reading passage on the topic of the pyramids of Giza, followed by true, false, or not given question. And as you can see, it's now writing the passage. And now we can see it is writing the true, false, or not given questions. So the pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs and their consorts. Okay, so then after you have looked and answered the questions, you can say, please give the answers. So quite often ChatGPT avoids the not given questions because it finds them difficult, just like IELTS students. But here's what you can write in if it doesn't give you any not given questions. Please write in some questions where the answer is not given. So what you can do with this, you can look at the questions that are not given, then go back into the text and see why they are not given and why they are not false. Or you can even ask ChatGPT to do it. So this one, the first one, the pyramids of Giza were built by slaves. While it is known that the labour force used to build the pyramids included both skilled workers and unskilled workers, there is no clear evidence to support the assertion that the pyramids were built solely by slaves. Therefore, the answer is not given. See, really, really helpful to help with these false and not given questions for the IELTS reading test. Here is something else you could write in to help you with this question type. So now I've asked it to write an IELTS reading passage and give some difficult questions where there is a false or not given answer for me to practice. So now it's writing about global warming, fact or fiction. Let's see what questions it comes up with. And here you can see it's writing the true, false or not given questions where we know the answer is either false or not given. So you can really hone in on that skill to practice for your IELTS reading test with ChatGPT. And it even says at the bottom, these questions are designed to be challenging and not all of them have clear false or not given answers. So you can say, please provide the correct answers. So here it's given all true and false. Again, it's avoiding the not given questions. But if you keep trying, you can say, please add some not given answers that are difficult. Here we go. So the consequences of global warming are reversible. Answer, not given. Explanation. The passage does not provide a clear answer on whether the consequences of global warming are reversible. While the passage does mention that the consequences of global warming are becoming increasingly severe, it does not explicitly state whether they are irreversible. It is possible that some consequences, such as the melting of the polar ice caps, may be irreversible, while others may be reversible. As a result, the answer to this question cannot be determined from the information given in the passage and is therefore not given rather than false. If you do this enough times, you will become an expert at false, not given questions in the IELTS reading test. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you are getting value from this video. Also, there's an online course. Check in the description, it's completely free. Let's get on with the 4th way that ChatGPT can help with your IELTS reading test. It can help with the IELTS reading paragraph matching questions. It's quite complex, this one, but I'll show you how to do it. So to practice the IELTS reading paragraph matching question with ChatGPT's help, you should write something like this into the ChatGPT. Write a 6-paragraph essay in the style of an IELTS reading passage and number the paragraphs. Then give 8 possible headings and a question on which heading corresponds to which paragraph. Let's have a look. So as you can see, it has written the full essay, and now it's given you some possible headings for each one, and it asks which heading corresponds to paragraph 2. So we can look here. One of the biggest benefits of online education is convenience and flexibility it offers. Students can learn at their own pace on their own schedule from anywhere in the world. This is particularly advantageous for students who have other commitments such as work or family that make attending traditional classes different. So, which one? Which one do we think it is? Well, you can have a guess and then you can check your answer. And then you can say, why is that the answer? Okay, so this is how you can do the paragraph matching exercise. Here is another way you can do it. So here's one I made earlier. I asked for another 6-paragraph essay in the style of an IELTS reading passage and number the paragraphs and then give 8 possible headings with a question on which heading corresponds to which paragraph. So here is our climate change paragraph. Possible headings, A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to H. And then it says match the following headings with their corresponding paragraphs. So paragraph 1, which heading is it? Just like in the IELTS test. You can ask Chat GPT to make these for you over and over again. You can practice and you can check your answers. It's like learning by osmosis with your virtual tutor. In the comments, I will give you some prompts to put into Chat GPT so you can get these IELTS reading test questions. The 5th way that Chat GPT can help you with your IELTS reading exam is you can ask it to give you a passage and then give you sentence completion based questions, which is a key question type in the IELTS reading exam. Here's what it looks like. So you can ask a question, please write me an IELTS style reading passage and give me some sentence completion questions that will help practice my skills of scanning for information, selecting appropriate words, and understanding the information in the package. So they're writing an article about the benefits of bilingualism. Then it's giving you sentence completion questions here at the end. Bilingualism is the ability to speak how many languages? You need to find words from the text and then put it into the gap fill. This is a really good skill to have because these questions come up often in the IELTS reading task. Once you've had a go and you've answered the questions like normal, you can ask for answers and then ChatGPT will give you the answers and you can check to see if you've got it right. You can do this over and over again to practice the skills for the IELTS reading based on sentence completion questions. The 6th and final way that ChatGPT can help with your IELTS reading exam is by simply asking ChatGPT how it can help. A bit cheeky, but we can just ask, how can you help me with my IELTS reading preparation? And then ChatGPT will give you the answers. So it looks like ChatGPT is more saying how you can prepare for your test rather than how ChatGPT can help. So I'm going to ask it a bit more of a direct question. So now I've asked how ChatGPT can help with IELTS reading. So let's see what he comes up with. Or she, could be a girl, or non-binary, who knows? I'll ask it. Okay, so practice exercises. I can provide you with practice exercises. I can help with vocabulary. I can give you test-taking strategies. I can give you feedback and assessments, resources and study materials. Oh, that's a good one. I can recommend additional resources and study materials that you can use to prepare for IELTS. Good. Okay, so let's ask what gender ChatGPT is. I've asked what pronouns it prefers because when I said he will, I didn't really know what to say. Let's see. I do not have a gender and I do not have a preference. Any pronouns you feel comfortable with. Okay, I'll go with he or her. The most interesting part here was number 5. Resources and study materials. Let's say, can you... Okay, so now it's giving me a rundown of different books I should buy, and he's giving me a link on Amazon to buy the book. I think most of these will be books from Amazon. Let's see. Okay, so it's given us 2 books from Amazon. It's given us an online course from the British Council. It's given us the IELTS Advantage website and IELTS Liz. So I know those are very good websites to use. One day, maybe it will recommend Smash Exams. Subscribe now and maybe it will in the future. Check out this video next. Good luck and smash your exams.